If you want to see more videos and interviews like this from influential people in tech, finance, and sports, subscribe to the channel and make sure you hit the bell to be alerted. And go a step further and join the YouTube and membership area for early releases of videos like this. I'm out of here. Ha! All right, it's your boy Crypto Blood, and welcome to another Kicking It session. Today, I've got LibraDefi, the co-founder, with me today. We're going to talk about this new project. He's got an NFT release coming up. And we're going to also talk about his DeFi platform, which is pretty cool. I personally never heard of DeFi as a service. This is some new stuff for me, and I'm really interested in talking to Julian about that. I should have wore my Canadian, my roots hat, but
I'm a Pirates fan too, so works for me.
So thanks for joining me today.
Thanks for having me,
Julian. Yeah, I came across your project from a friend of mine in the space, and I was like, this is dope, man. I want to definitely promote the NFT release, and that's what we'll talk about later in the video. But initially, I just want to talk about your DeFi platform and what makes it unique. You guys just got a seed round funding. That's pretty interesting. The team they're all on LinkedIn. There's no like mysterious people behind this this project.
Yeah.
So it is definitely legit. So just kind of walk us through Libre for us. It's libre.defi.io, correct?
That's it. Yeah. So basically, I mean, what we're trying to build is kind of a one-stop shop for all things DeFi, but not just DeFi, NFTs, play to earn as well, and kind of like mesh those two things together and kind of break down some of the barriers between NFTs and DeFi. We launched back in November, so we've been live since like middle of November. Prior to that, like you said, we did a $2 million seed and strategic round with some pretty big backers. Yeah, it was cool. We also got accepted for the Polygon Developers Grant. So it was a 10K grant. They kind of just help you out with different development things if you're building on their platform. We integrated with Chainlink as well, and we just recently partnered with Indicoin, which you can see there. There are fiat to crypto on-ramps. So you can actually buy Libra with your credit card or from your bank account. You can buy a bunch of other cryptos as well just by logging onto our DApp with your credit cards. So, but yeah, like right now, like I said, some of the things that we're building and that we have built, we have farms, we have staking, we have our own decentralized exchange. One of our focuses is really trying to like break down some of the barriers of entry for new users into DeFi, specifically retail. I think crypto in general can be like a very overwhelming space, especially when you start getting into DeFi like MetaMask and Web3 and all that stuff. So it can be really overwhelming. It's not always the most welcoming. So, we're really trying to build just like an easily accessible, inclusive space for everybody to kind of get their feet wet without, without too much of a learning curve. So one of the things that we developed is something called the liquidity claw. So basically our farming protocol, it allows you to get involved in yield farming by just depositing one asset. So for example, our Libra and BNB pair, you can deposit BNB, then our protocol will purchase 50% Libra from another decentralized exchange, brings the liquidity back to our exchange, wraps the LPs and deposits it for you. So nice. Like I said, yeah, so like here you can, like you see on the screen, you can add liquidity with one click, you confirm the transaction, and then you're basically done. So you can start earning like 1% a day within, less than 25 seconds. So, and then we've got the staking, of course, as well. We've got our fiat to crypto on-ramp. And then coming up as well, we've got the NFT project, which I'm really, really excited about because that's, like I said, that's one of the ways that we're trying to kind of bridge that gap between decentralized finance and NFTs. I think, NFTs are a really, really great way to onboard retail users, new users into crypto. And DeFi offers all of these amazing things that people don't necessarily know about and aren't really comfortable getting involved in. So if we can find a way to kind of bridge that gap and, onboard NFT users into DeFi and show them that, it's not the scariest place. And you can use those NFTs and they're not just a pretty picture. You can actually combine it with some of the other things that DeFi has to offer, and that's kind of the goal behind the NFT drop. So
no, that's cool, man. I'm excited about this one because again, many times I'm not like a DeFi expert at all, but I did get into I got I was bit by the DeFi bug back in 2020-ish, I
Yeah,
think.
that summer was pretty was pretty crazy. The DeFi
Right,
summer, yeah,
right. The DeFi summer, exactly. Made a lot of money and lost a lot of money.
yeah, exactly,
Rug pulls every
yeah.
which way. I thought I was shopping in Hagopian or some store, and how many
Yeah,
rug pulls
yeah,
I experienced. But what I like about this, and I don't know if this is a trend, but I'm starting to see projects like yourself, like yours, where it's validated, right? You've got like venture capitalists behind you backing it. The team is pretty transparent. You guys are all on LinkedIn. Like those are the types of things I like to see, because at least I know now, hey, these guys aren't going to rug pull me. This is a
for
solid,
sure.
well thought out plan here they have with the DeFi ecosystem. I was wondering, and this caught my attention, and want to get you to expound on it a little bit, is this marketplace concept. Kind of talk to us about that, because I think that's going down. It's kind of in the vein of what you've been talking about, like making it accessible, making it real, making it very user friendly for people to enter the DeFi world. Can you talk to us about this marketplace that you guys are going to be rolling out soon as well?
Yeah, for sure. So that's in the plans for this year. So basically, I mean, one of the things that I think is kind of like a hindrance for crypto is that, people don't necessarily see what they can use it for sometimes, right? You can't necessarily like use your crypto in the real world to buy things. I
Right.
mean, there's different platforms out there that allow you to do certain things, but what we really want to do is kind of combine like our platform and the utility of the token with a real world marketplace. So essentially what we'll be doing, we'll be releasing our own stable coin in the next couple of months, and users will be able to farm that stable coin with Libra. So if you buy Libra token, you can deposit into a stablecoin vault. You'll be able to earn anywhere from 10% to 100% APR. You lock up your tokens and then you get paid in a stablecoin, which is, in my opinion, is huge because, for most of these farming protocols, you're earning a pretty volatile asset. This way, you're earning a stable coin that's pegged to the US dollar. And then you can use that stable coin in our marketplace to buy real world goods. So there'll be a variety of different gift cards. We're working with a couple different platforms behind the scenes to basically onboard the retailers that they already have and
Mm.
use our stablecoin USDL in the marketplace as a form of payment. So essentially, you'll be able to go from your credit card to buy Libra. You'll be able to deposit Libra into a stablecoin farm, earn some money based off that. That money will be a stablecoin pegged to the US dollar. Then you can use that stablecoin to buy Amazon gift cards or a pair of Nike shoes or an Xbox or something like that. So again, it's just kind of wrapping, all of it in a nice bow and allowing you to, really dive into crypto and DeFi in general.
Okay, that's pretty neat. So I'm assuming though, Julian, with this, really, like, you guys are right there at the cusp or at the edge of and interacting with fiat currencies, right? Back and
Mhm.
forth. So are your users going to have to KYC to
That's
do?
yeah, that for sure. And that's kind of the one tricky thing, right? Like when we start talking about DeFi and decentralization, you can argue that nothing is really decentralized, especially when you start getting into fiat to crypto, right? So with Indacoin, for example, like if you're going to buy Libra with your credit card, you do have to KYC just because, regulatory things.
It
And I
is,
think
yeah, it is what it is.
it is what it is. And I think that, the unfortunate thing is that, the regulatory hammer is going to come down.
Yep.
And, I think that the projects and the companies who can roll with that and adapt to that are going to be the ones that stick around for a while. So, that's why we're a registered business. That's why,
Right.
we pay our taxes. We do all those things, right?
Right.
We're trying to do everything above board so that, we can stick around for the long term.
Yeah, and I know you guys have to, because again, you got a VC capital, so they
Exactly.
have to vet every project they work with. So
Absolutely.
you guys definitely have to be above board. So that's, again,
For
I
sure.
mean, that's one aspect of the project I really am confident and secure about, and I like, for sure. Before we get to the NFT stuff, I want to look at this farming as a service. You kind of touched on it, but can you kind of give people who may not be as familiar with what farming as a service? Many people know what software as a service is. Kind
Right.
of just go over that concept that you guys are coining. I don't know if you're coining it. Is that something new? Again, I'm not the most up to date on the whole DeFi world, so kind of give us a little tour of that.
Yeah, so it's actually a little bit different than the farming as a service that's like starting to get popular in DeFi now. So a lot of
Okay.
farming as a service platforms or projects will basically do the farming for you. So they'll find the best APRs, et cetera, and they'll
Right.
basically do all the farming for you. But that's more of like a business to consumer standpoint. What we're doing is a B2B standpoint. So this is really more focused on business to business. And again, that's just because it's we're trying to build something that generates revenue, et cetera, et cetera.
Mhm.
So basically what we're going to do is white label our farms for other projects. So for example, if projects want to do a liquidity mining incentive for their user base, they can basically come to us. We'll white label the farms for them. We'll basically do all the coding for the one-click farming. We'll help them out with liquidity, and then we basically give their users the ability to come to our platform, deposit a currency, usually their currency or another one, and then just start farming their tokens. So it's a way to provide our users with the ability to farm other tokens and benefit
Mm.
from APR on other tokens. But then it's also a way for us to allow our partners to, basically have those staking contracts, audited farming contracts, everything ready for them and available to go. So they don't have to do any of the work. They just say, look, we want to farm. This is the pair, and then we do it for them. And then we're also going to be doing that for NFT.
Fascinating.
Yeah, and we're going to be doing that for NFTs actually as well. So this is something I'm in the community all the time. So I'm always talking in the Telegram, but I haven't really dropped any of this information yet. So this is kind of like some early stage alpha, I guess. But we're going to be applying that to NFTs as well. So we're reaching out to a lot of different NFT platforms right now and NFT projects, and basically saying, look, like with our NFT launch, our NFTs are all going to have utility that are specific to our platform. What we can do is we can bring utility to your NFTs. So you have the artwork, you have the community. People are going to mint those NFTs and trade them anyway. Why don't we build some utility into that? So now users of other NFT projects can bring their NFTs to our platform, pair them with LPs, earn boosts, earn trading fee rewards, stuff like that. So that's just basically a way for us to, grow our user base, develop our user base, and offer our platform to other projects. So
Cool. Why the name Libre? Where did
yeah, so
that come from?
yeah, so it actually is, it means free and open in French. So,
Mhm.
basically for us, like we want this platform, the DeFi space and crypto in general to just be an open, free, welcoming kind of atmosphere. And that's really what we're going with. That's kind of our ethos. Everybody is welcome. No question is stupid. We're always here for our community. And so, that's kind of what we're trying to build and cultivate is a community that feels like, we care about them and like they can, be part of the team, so to speak.
Nice. So, kind of speaking along the lines and in the same vein as helping companies that have NFTs really bring that utility to it. I think you're starting with your own release, the Animal Farm NFT Mint. You guys
Yep,
are doing, it's kind of a proof of concept, right? To then
exactly.
roll out to, I'm assuming, other businesses and customers. So tell us about the Animal Farm NFT series. I'm excited about this. You showed me some some graphics of
Yeah.
an animal you guys are doing for in Detroit at one point. That was pretty dope. I hope that comes into play. Maybe you guys make a custom, crypto blood version of it for us.
That's what I'm thinking, man. Because we actually have. I think I sent you the Tigers one and then
Mhm.
the Pistons one. I don't know
Yep.
if I sent you the Red Wings one, but we got a Red
Oh,
Wings
Red
one too.
Wings,
So he's
man.
rocking a Red Wings jersey.
Yep.
Yeah. So, and if you look at the ones we've got now, I don't know if those ones will be in just because like the branding's a little bit
Right.
too in your face, and we might not be able to pull that off.
No.
But we do have one that looks very similar to so it's a Toronto basketball team. I won't say the name because I don't want to
Right.
get in trouble, but you could probably guess who it is. So that's kind of where we were going for
Gotcha.
with that one. But
Yes.
yeah, I'm
So
sorry.
tell
Go
us
ahead.
about these 2,500 unique NFTs and what utility is behind it. And I like the way you're trying to leverage this release.
Yeah, so I'm really excited for it too. So basically, the NFTs, if you're a holder of the NFT, it's going to kind of act as your all access pass to the Libra platform. So there'll be like rolling utility on a monthly basis. So we didn't want to just give it like, a blanket utility and that's kind of it. We wanted to make sure the utility could grow with the platform. So for example, in the first month, the utility of the NFT it'll give you boost on our farming protocol. So if you hold that NFT, you can pair it with your LPs, and you can earn anywhere from a 10% to 120% boost, depending on the rarity of your NFT. As we move along with like our stablecoin, for example, you can pair the NFT with our stablecoin farming, earn boosts on your stablecoin rewards. You can get discounts on trading fees. We'll have like real world merch as well. So you can earn like gift cards, merchandise, things like that. And then you'll be able to further down the line, when we start releasing some of our more play to earn gaming things, you'll be able to get like a first look at the gaming platform, beta access, where you can test it with myself and the rest of the developers and the team. So we basically just want to make it so like if you have that NFT, you get all of the perks that the platform has to offer. And maybe on 1 month, you don't really like, the perk that's coming. So you put it up for sale, and then you can sell it to somebody else, and then maybe you buy it back later, or you loan it to somebody else, and then you bring it back to your wallet when when you want to use the utility for the next month. So I'm really looking forward to that, because like I said, I think NFTs are amazing. I think that they are a really good way to onboard new users. I think that some of the problem with them right now is that the utility is kind of lacking. So it's just sometimes like a nice picture to look at in your wallet, and that's kind of it. So we kind of want to try to bridge that gap. So and then another thing we're doing as well, and this is how it kind of rolls into the token, but for users who mint the NFT with the Libre token, you get 2 for the price of 1. So they'll be going for around like $100 to $125. If you mint in BNB, you just get the 1. If you mint in Libre tokens, then you get 2 for the price of 1. And then we take all those Libre tokens and we burn them from the supply. So we're hoping that we're going to be able to burn a good chunk of tokens from circulation as well through that process.
Nice. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. And you piqued my interest with the play to earn game. How far are you guys along with that, or is that kind of still in real just blueprint phase?
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit past blueprint, but it's still early phase. So it's kind of taken a couple different like variations. So we've been thinking about RPG, and then we've been thinking about more arcade style games. The focus right now is more on the arcade style game. So basically, you'll come into our platform, you'll be able to play a bunch of different games like Pac-Man type games and racing type games, really like quick and snappy games that are really focused on like moving up leaderboards and things like that. But the way that you'll play those games is with Libre tokens. So you deposit Libre token, just like you would at an arcade, for example, with a quarter. You play the game, and then you earn tickets based on your level of completion of the game or where you are on the leaderboard. And then you can use those tickets to buy other things, whether it's NFTs or whitelist spots, et cetera, et cetera. So the goal there is to really just like make sure there's utility always for the token, and make sure there's always some form of utility for the platform, and just kind of combining token utility and platform utility at every step of the way.
Yeah, that's great. And you guys, if they want to find out more information, you guys just launched a Discord server. Am I correct?
Yeah, so we launched that a month ago, probably a couple months ago.
Okay.
It kind of started off slow. Like we were more focused on Telegram.
Right.
It's easier to communicate with the community that way, but I feel like a lot of the more high level conversations happen in Discord. It's a lot more organized, and things are a little bit more focused. So yeah, our Discord is up. That's where we have a lot more of the high level, like I said, conversations. If you're a token holder as well, you get access to a different server. So you just have to basically connect your wallet, and then you can come into a server with all the other token holders, and that's where we bounce some of the ideas off each other.
Nice. So you guys are also fully audited. I love to see that. With Certec is one of your auditors. Did you have multiple audits or just one company? Certec is official, though. I will say.
Yes. Yeah, so we have Certec, and we also have another company called NonceBlocks. So I think that the actual audit report is on there, but it's as a PDF. But the Certec audit, you can just go right to their website. So yeah, we're audited by Certec. We're also part of the Certec Skynet program. So basically what that is they just do like 24/7 monitoring of your smart contracts. So you're constantly getting like updated reports on the security of your token, et cetera, et cetera. So again, I've
never heard of that. Okay.
Yeah, it's really cool. It gives you like a security score, and it gives you like breakdowns on a lot of different things. And it's just a rolling thing. So you can kind of always see that the contract is where it's supposed to be. And then we're launching the V2 version of our farms as well with the NFT Mint. So we're just doing the audit for those as well with Certic again. So
as this thing rolls out, I'm very excited. I'll be buying myself a couple of those as well, 2 for the price of 1. So I'll definitely have to get those Libra tokens, man. But
for sure.
yeah, I appreciate it. And where can people buy the Libra token? They can buy it on Pancake Swap. Is that?
Yeah, so it's on Pancake Swap. We're also multi-chain, so you can buy it on Polygon network on QuickSwap. You can buy it on Trader Joe, which is Avalanche network. And then if you're more comfortable with centralized exchanges, you can buy it on Gate.io as well. If you are, I will say this though, for the NFT drop, it is just going to be BSC, Binance Smart Chain centered for the first NFT drop we do. So if you are buying, then buying on BSC is probably the best way to do it. But you can also bridge over. There's a bridge. We use multi-swap for the bridge, so you can bridge your BSC tokens to Polygon to Avalanche and back and forth. So
yeah, I saw that multi-chain site here. Is this it here?
That's it. Yeah.
I had that up. So yeah, you guys can definitely use the multi-chain swap to, swap those over to the BSC if you need to. That is all available on the bridge menu, right, from your app.
Yeah, so just right on our app, you just go to bridge and it'll link you right to the multi-swap router.
All right. Well, Julian V, I appreciate you coming on, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you for having me.
I do a review of the actual NFT release once it drops.
For sure.
Make sure you guys, if you have any further questions, jump in their Discord room, hit me up, drop a comment in this video as well. He'll be checking it out and responding, or have someone from the team respond for sure. But that's pretty much it, guys. Again, if you like this video, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up, share the video, subscribe, all that good stuff. Go check out LibraDefi.io as well for more information about their platform and the NFT release coming up very soon. I'm looking forward to it, and so should you. Shipboard Crypto Blood, and that's another Kicking the Session. We're out of here. Holla.